Alright, hey everybody. I'm doing this sort of pseudo stream slash I'm also recording for YouTube. I'm playing singletee for my Monoset match, the second round. Um, yeah, I mean, that's about it. So, man, I always forget to change my settings back to the not shift the kingdom for when I'm playing. Anyway, I chose cornucopia guilds, which I started with in my last match as well. I really like cornucopia guilds, so um, the kingdom is, you know, looks like a kingdom. I mean, it looks like a menagerie thing, right? You're gonna open remake and do that. It doesn't look. All right, so I'll just open remake. There's something about somebody not being able to hear me, but so the question is whether I want to open with a silver or not, or if I want to just go straight into the hamlets, I suppose. There's, I mean, something to be said for not taking the extra silvers, but you probably want one and you can remake into menageries later, right? So I don't think I'll take a second one, so here I'm going to buy a hamlet. Get the merchant guild. Seems reasonable. My remake missed, so that sucks. Let's try my merchant guild. This is not. This is fine. I probably won't be able to actually buy anything with my. This is not great, actually. This collision. I can play them both, but I can't afford to buy anything, so there's no reason to. But I could buy a copper. I could get a coin token, right? I could also play the Merchant Guild. Well, that doesn't help me. Yeah, I don't know what to do here besides just that. So far, it's going much better for him than me. By a pretty big margin. Yeah, that should more or less seal it, actually. He'll be able to draw 3 again, and in fact even again, although he may not want to do it a third time. That might be a bad shuffle for him, though it might be fine. Anyway, I can resign this in a couple turns because this one's over. Unless he plays really awfully, which I don't anticipate. So that's about it. Anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, he can add another. Well, no, he didn't quite have that, but he could double Hamlet, which I think he ought to. and then next turn he'll be adding another merchant guild. Well, maybe, but most likely, and so on and so forth. They'll just keep building up. Whereas I can only buy a single hamlet this turn. I don't know what the fortune teller's the bane. Yeah. Well, that seems way worse than double hamlet, but I'm sure it's still totally winning. I mean, I don't know why you'd ever buy advisors here over when there were still menageries and hamlets left, actually. But I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Which one gives him fewer options? Probably the draw. I don't know. I don't even know that that's actually true. I don't think it makes a difference. The advisor is just doing so very little, and he could have had 2 coin tokens here and still had this turn, same turn, and have hamlets, which are just better than advisors because they give you actions and buys and stuff. But this again should be a second merchant guild. That's fine, I guess, but also weird to me. I really don't get it. Because those it doesn't matter, but it's weird. It won't in any way change the outcome, but it's so odd to me. It's not that odd. At least these are good cards here, the hamlets, but he would be able to get those hamlets this turn too, and a million coin tokens. There we go. That's a nice play. Trashing the advisor to merchant guild. That's quite good. I don't know if he could do it last time or if he didn't have enough actions for it then, but the only real reason to play these kinds of games out is sometimes people miss 3 piles, but I think here he's gonna have just so much more than me that even that won't really matter much. Or that never matters, but that's just super impossible in this case. Alright. I mean, I don't really need the buy, but I don't need the action either, so. I'm sure that it's not matter. Alright, I'll stop whistling. Sorry, everybody. Boom. That's the sound it makes when someone gets out of here and leaves. Breppert in Discord is saying, making fun of me for humming after whistling. Well, I assumed humming was a little bit less harsh sounding as the whistling. Humming at least matches more my usual tone. Oh, he had to play his advisor, right? So he didn't get his next whatever in play one. He didn't get to do the remake whatever into a whatever. Well, those are all gone. He only has 8 coin tokens. No big deal. I mean, I don't know if there's something useful to remake into. Is it useful for me to have a horse traders? Do I have enough actions that is at all useful? I don't really know how many hamlets I got. Well, let's just try it. This is probably not any good at all. Apparently I got 3 hamlets, which, for anybody keeping track at home, is not enough. Not enough hamlets. Not by a long shot. So I should have just trashed 2 coppers. I mean, this horse traders is garbage. Alright. Now I'm going to buy garbage advisors because I just feel like it. Alright. Maybe we'll get to the point where we buy provinces and somehow he won't have 50. No, wait, he will. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm going to make him discard the remake so that it's maybe a little harder to do gain and play stuff. It won't be, but, you know, maybe. Probably I should have taken 2 coppers on my turn just because I'm going to lose anyway, so I might as well have as many coppers as I can get. Oh, he already played his horse trader, so he's not going to remake it into a merchant guild. He killed a hamlet. Is he gonna end it right now? That's pretty baffling to me, to kill a hamlet. I'd be happy to have 7 hamlets. I'd be thrilled. Certainly wouldn't be a thing I'd be trashing, I don't think. But what do I know? I'm the one losing. Maybe he'll buy 4 advisors. Maybe he'll go with the quad advisor buy. I'm saying this dumb thing because one time I actually said this dumb thing and somebody did it in a match, like a league match. It wasn't someone random, like somebody good. So it's the power of positive thinking. Like double goons, and then they double goons, and I won, even though I was losing really badly. So quad advisor, you need those advisors to make sure you can stay consistent. I am pretty lucky this starting hand is good. Yep, he's going to 16 to get those quad advisors. Oh, he's just taking 2 of them. Well, it's not quite as many as I want him to take, but that's okay. We don't always get what we want. Maybe he'll have a dud hand. That would be weird. Okay, let's play this advisor. See what we get out of it. Well, so somewhere I would like to feel like I'd like to have another. How many coppers did they buy? 2 coppers. I feel like I'd like to have another. What's the absolute worst hand he could have drawn? Province. 3 coppers, silver remake. It feels like I have to play as if he drew that hand, because I think he will 3-pile on any other hand that's not like that. So it feels like that's how I have to play it. But I could play it differently. So if I am playing for him to have a completely dud turn, what does that look like? on my end. Definitely looks like that, I think. So, well, okay, the very worst he can do is buy a province, right? He can't do worse than that. And now the worst he can do is like 2 provinces. um, he may already have win in hand, actually. I won't make him play it out unless he wants to. I don't know. I don't know how he feels about the game ending stuff, what his preference is for playing versus not playing it out. Well, let's see what he picks for who we're going to play adventures. Wait. I don't want to do this yet because there's a bug. Alright. Advanced options. First player, me. Select kingdom cards. Adventures. Done. And then 2 events and things. Okay. To me, it looks like a bridge troll thing. Though the swamp hag is a little scary for that. Against that, I should say. Without trashing. So maybe it's not a bridge troll thing. Maybe it's a swamp hag kind of thing. I mean, you can play with every single card on the board. That's no question. I don't know how good the magpies will be. I mean, like, you'd rather have them than not have them, I suppose. But I don't know if you want to, like, really work for it or just, sort of work for it, right? Like, I don't know if you want to open magpie here. That's the question. Or if you want to open, like, magpie ranger or something. Don't know. We'll say magpie, even though actually I take that back, the swamp hag nonsense. I think with alms you can just no, alms is just once per turn. I take back my taking back and reacquire it. Permanently. There you go, I gained another one. I'm gonna take a ranger now. I was kind of hoping to hit 5 this way via the magpies. Now we need some coins of the realm, as the kids call them, and some other stuff too. I will probably have more magpies than him. Let's see here. Now he's getting the coin of the realm. So I could just take the last magpie. Doesn't necessarily seem that important to do. Could be another ranger. I would really like to be able to do that on my turn, right? Probably buy a royal carriage on my turn. Seems quite likely. Hopefully this is the turn that he has like 5 and then is sad because he can't alms for something. I mean, the swamp hag is not so scary because of the almsings. Oh, that's nice. Now I will get to curse him if he buys something. Right, because he wanted to play his coin. Oh, but coin leaves play, so he really could have alms there. You can play coins and still alms. I wouldn't have minded if he wanted to. If he'd asked to undo that, I wouldn't have cared. Ooh, this is really nice. I can well, I was gonna say something stupid actually. He doesn't have a swamp hag in play, so I don't have to go out of my way to alms things. But we need lots of royal carriages. Who has the second ranger? He has the second ranger, I think. There's always going to be a big threat of 3 piles just from all this stuff. Messenger, bridge troll, ranger gives buys. There's all these things. So I need to get a troll. Probably should have got a troll on the last turn, but oh well. We'll see whether he goes for the hag or the troll first. Or he could even do ranger coin. Wouldn't be crazy either. Alright. So I don't get to alms, but I can buy a coin if I want. I don't really, so I won't. Alright, they didn't get the swamp hag down. So there may... I don't know, even if I don't draw anything off this magpie, if I don't draw like my ranger, I'm not sure that I'm going to want to call the royal carriage here, to be honest. Or it's not clear to me anyway whether I want to call the royal carriage in this case. I'm gonna stop. I don't have a high amount of confidence in that decision, but I hope they don't get to their swamp hag, but probably will. Okay, they definitely will. They drew the whole deck. It's alligator. Another swamp hag. Well, I can decide later. Okay, so do we want to get to the... Oh, I can't alms. Shoot. Of course I can't alms. That didn't quite pan out in the manner of my dreams. I mean, sometimes it's got to be okay to buy things even if you're getting a curse. It's just got to be. Maybe the tough question is when. Suppose if I call royal carriages on magpies, then I maybe can save the coins of the realm, and um, okay. Like, that's pretty good, I think. I can alms for something. Of course, I didn't get my swamp hag down, but my magpies were pretty good that turn. To get 3 lab effects out was really nice. Obviously, here's a turn where it would be really nice to be able to just blow up and buy like 5 things, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll be able to get some stuff, but not that much. Oh goody. Well, shoot. Well, it got a little better. The turn, I should say. Yeah, I don't actually know if that was correct or not. They will probably play a Swamp Hag on their turn. I wish I knew what the Journey tokens were doing at any given moment. I shouldn't have played the treasures, but I don't think it matters actually. No, it doesn't matter. So I don't know if the game plan for me is just to try and build while and wait again for another turn where he doesn't have a Swamp Hag in play. I'm not sure that that's going to happen all that soon. I know I can probably 3-pile pretty easily. I just don't know if I can score all the points back that I need to make up for the curses I would gain. Because I would gain a lot of curses, basically. Would be my plan. So I just don't know. I don't know if that'll work or not. And do we want another coin? probably okay. And I could take a lot of coins, I guess. I don't think he's going to end it on his turn. But it doesn't seem like it'll be that helpful. Since I already have several on the mat. Maybe I'll get really lucky and he won't get his swamp hag down. That's out of the question though. So, I think you have to be smarter here than I was about timing when you call the royal carriages and play the ranges and stuff, and make sure you have a big turn when they don't have a swamp hag down. Like I should have, this turn 12 should have been much better for me. But that's okay. So we'll see what they go for. I guess they played both their swamp hags that turn, right? So I can just alms this turn, get my token ready. Oh, my token's already ready. Okay. Well, I could put things on the mat. I don't know that they'll be able to end it. They might be able to end it on their turn. So then the play here would be just to get this coin, or get this swamp hag down here. The token, my journey token's already ready. So I don't want to play the ranger, and then I would just alms for something. The question is funny when you have both of the tax out, they just stack on top of each other, these old pictures. You guys can't see them because unless you have Breppert's mod, which you should. Yeah, so of course I don't have quite such an easy pile out if I don't if I'm not taking advantage of getting triple cursed or whatever. Quadruple cursed. And I may not have it turn at all because look at this hand. I mean, I don't know what my last card is. I have a feeling it's not good, but I don't know. Buys a raid, huh? Yeah, I didn't really ever think of that. So he didn't play any Swampy Hags or anything like that, but now we're just like super close to where an end could be. There are eight. Oh no, not eight, seven. 7 gains to end it. Although the bridge trolls will probably be pretty expensive, so that might be tough. Anyways, eight buys to end it. Except that gives you like minus a bunch of points. So then one of them has to be a province, or two of them you need like 2 provinces or something. I mean, I can keep offloading. I can keep getting royal carriages, of course, on the mat, and I can alms here for another bridge troll. Though that seems a little risky. They don't have royal carriages though, so that's nice. That's pretty nice, actually. They do have this points lead though, which is not as nice. And they probably could end it with a big turn. Well. I'm not sure that they can, but I could take a duchy. That seems not the thing. Okay, so I don't know how many bridge trolls they have, because I don't think they can make, say $9. Well, they have a one swamp hag down. Maybe they could. The sad thing is here they can green a little bit, probably. Singletee can probably buy some green cards safely. There's no reason not to play him anyway, right? He doesn't have... I don't have a Swamp Hag in play, so... There's no particular advantage there. Okay. Alright, so... I'm gonna try and go for it here, I think, if I draw a Ranger. Which is still up in the air, but... So I think... Well, I don't know. I know I can get enough buys. You know, there's no doubt there. It's just whether taking the negative points is okay. So I would go down -6, right? And then I would have to climb out 5 points at a time, or 2 points at a time, maybe. I suppose if I knew I was emptying the curses, then I wouldn't have to do it that way. This would be a lot easier if he had. Well, how many buys can I get? I can get a lot of buys. Right, I can get like 10 buys or something, but... Well, okay. These are nice magpies. These are very, very friendly magpies. So, I think I do have to just go for it. We're gonna need that. Okay. So I can get 10 buys, which could be how much money do I have? Probably not enough. Well, I put another royal carriage down, right? Okay. So I can get 11 buys. And I can do messenger tricks for one of them. So I can do... Well, this... I think this works. I believe this works. So I can messenger for a couple rangers. Okay. Then I can buy Ranger. Then I can buy... I don't know what's better, province or duchy. Anyway, I can buy a province and 3 duchies. And then the rest is states. That was sort of a weird one. It was actually very weird. What do I want to play? I don't really... I guess we'll do empires. Although it'll be another long one. Long one. He goes first. They go first. Alright. Yeah, he was confused about which way. COTR went. I gotta remember to fix that. Okay, I haven't been updating my banner. I don't remember the banner very often. What do these things do? That shouldn't matter. Wolfden shouldn't really matter much in Labyrinth. Could probably, I mean, you'll take the points. They're good points to have. I kind of like a temple opening, but to pair it with, I think you could pair it with either of the $3 actions or silver or even an overlord. To me it looks pretty clear that you want to get to a place where you're playing lots of wild hunts. Fortune, you know, someone gets ahead, they probably want to push for the revealing the fortune, just because then, you know, you can take the best advantage of it. But I don't really like sacrifice as much as temple personally. That's just my preference. I don't really know which one is better in general. I'm gonna take one temple. This should be a great overlord board. There aren't very many overlord boards that aren't great, but there's just, you know, lots of things that are nice to play. I'm gonna take a silver. Engineer, huh? I'm not quite sure unless he wants to just really rush the villas, maybe? It's not clear to me anyway. I'll probably take a gladiator now. I mean, you can do villas. It gives you a little money kind of boost that turn, but to me it still doesn't seem... I mean, I'll take a few villas, but I don't want more than like a couple. Well, more than a couple, but like 3 or something. I guess pushing hard for the labyrinth points. I mean, that's only going to matter if the game ends really quickly. Our temple didn't quite behave, but, you know, it rarely does. I could have passed on the trashing as well. That's not totally out of the question. And got a wild hunt or whatever. I'm hoping to get in some 2-card trashes with the temple. Otherwise, the sacrifice is much better if your temple never trashes 2 cards. I'm likely to play the first Overlord as an archive like he did. Potentially a villa, but... Okay. Alright, this is nice. Obviously the Overlord and Gladiator missing is not nice, but oh well. So could take another Overlord here. I think I will. Could crown the Gladiator if I was, for whatever reason, really sure that he didn't have his estate. Should probably be a wild hunt. Yeah, I like that. So I could crown the Gladiator. That would let me pay off the debt. Or I can do archive, which is pretty good too. I feel like I could be totally getting outplayed here. They did have an estate. What garbage. Okay. Okay. Probably should have taken the... I'm not sure what word I'm looking for here. Okay. I would really like the engineer. So I can do this. I would like to trash the engineer. They don't have a temple, so this is for sure going to hit. Okay. Pretty nice. No complaints here. I think the engineers are probably maybe run their usefulness. I don't know. It's possible to maybe get the villa and temple things next time, but you didn't have an engineer, so maybe it's worth it. But on the other hand, it's money on this. I don't really want to spend that much. My last card is the Gladiator, I guess. I have... So I could buy a 3 and a villa. So I could buy another silver. Or I could buy a catapult and a villa. Wouldn't be awful. We maybe should have been catapulting at some point. I kind of forgot catapult was on the board. Which is, just my usual thing to do, forget. So maybe a catapult would be nice. Or maybe just a silver. Could be nice as well. I can't attack him with the catapult, right? So that's not so impressive. If I buy a gladiator and a villa, I will have enough actions to play both gladiators. So, but I won't. I won't have enough money to buy the fortune, right? If I do Gladiator Villa, I'll be left with $1, and then I can play 2 gladiators, get $6 back. That'll just be 7, so I won't have enough to do what I need to do, unfortunately. But maybe next time. So this could be a crown. Probably ought to be a crown. They're big in debt, though. Well, hopefully that just means they won't be able to get the fortune, and I will. We're getting sort of close to 3 piles, but not as easy to empty now. The estates eventually will be able to run pretty fast. I'm gonna really be at the mercy of my draws here. I guess we all are. He had nice draws, though. Of course, he's thin. I could overlord, or I could sacrifice the temple. That's probably not the best play, but it's a possibility. Okay. That was really nice for them. Mm-hmm. Well, if they don't draw their fortune this turn. I have some teeny tiny chance still, but they do, so never mind that. Now they're going to just speed off. They got a gold as well, right? Yep, it's not even going to be close. He's going to make $30 this time. Well, okay, 26 bucks. He can just start cramming crowns and wild hunts in. And some archives too for consistency if that's a concern. Overlords, of course, as well. Yep, looks good for him. Maybe an overlord. I wouldn't have taken that temple if it was just for the points. I mean, what does he need points for? Look at the score. So I'm not so sure about the temple, but whatever. Well, unless he totally dead. This is the same thing as what we had before. Unless it's a complete dud, it won't matter. Unless it's like 2 complete duds. Well, I don't think he had any coppers. I mean, I guess that could be a thing. Probably I should have played that Overlord as a catapult, right? That would have been way smarter. All right. Yeah, I should have played it as a catapult. Silly me. Alright, so they get to pick. What we do next. So far, first player's won. I'm going first. Oh. I guess we have to load a new. Gonna go reload real fast. Oh yeah, because there's now Russian language support. Do, 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 do. Alright, I get to go first. Players can't see Spectre chat. Don't do that. Hopefully we don't have any, nothing breaks. Okay, so there's no... Well, there's a little bit of villages in there. Okay, I'm going to open Ironworks Masquerade. And then... I don't really know what to do here. You can do Secret Passage, Wishing Well. Works for draw. I haven't tried to do that. Or I haven't had a game where that came up yet. It's probably a real pain to do, but... So be it. If it's the thing to do, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'm thinking you can do not like a huge bridge mega turn, but you can build a nice bridge thing here. So we're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna take Secret Passage, I think, first here. This sucks. This draw is awful. But okay. I don't even think I want a courtyard. I'm not sure that that's right at all, though. Ooh. Gets a shanty town. Seems pretty reasonable. Now, do I want to patrol? Sure. Okay. I'll get a shanty town before the shuffle. Boo. Neither of us are trashing very quickly. I'm definitely not trashing quickly. So I would like some more secret passages and then a bridge at some point. Probably that should have been a secret passage before that shantytown, but I don't know how to play this game. Wishing well. Well, sure, we'll just wish for that thing. Oof, this is sad. Sad, sad, sad. Sad. I've got a lot of shantytowns on top of the deck. And ironworks too, right? Three actions on top of the deck. At least 3 actions on top of the deck. Maybe it was 4, because maybe I had a... That's neat. Would like more wishing wells. A bridge would be good. This may be pretty nice. He may have a pretty crappy hand next hand. I think I will take a bridge. Sweet, so now I get to do lots of wishing. Lots of successful wishing. So silver and copper. Well, I can't quite... I don't remember what my other card is. Down here. But I think I want it on this on the bottom. And then here it just doesn't matter. Well, that was a pretty cool turn. I'm happy. Don't I sound it? Hope they don't find a shantytown, but probably they do. This is no good. Man, I needed him to have one crappy turn there, and he had the hand for it, but not quite. I would empty the shanty towns if I were him, but that's fine. Two. No. Okay, so location. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Apparently I am. Well, I don't want that thing yet, so I probably don't want it on the bottom. I'm not really sure how this works exactly. Well, might as well be on the bottom, right? Okay. I didn't think of there being another action hiding in there. I didn't even consider it. I believe I have another shanty town, so I think I can do this. Yep. Alright. So, we're not totally out of it. We're just not totally into it. Oh, sorry. Passing in copper. So he can play more bridges than me, which is usually a pretty good indicator that you're going to win these types of games. Though if he does struggle to draw the deck, then I have a shot still. Especially as we just sort of approach a pile out here, so that he never really has time to do the full build out, which is all we can hope. Alright, he didn't get through the deck. Yeah, so that turn wasn't any better than mine. I have a real shot at whiffing here, though. I don't think I'm at 10 games. That seems pretty unlikely. But I'm probably halfway there or something. Okay, so I'm just going to bottom deck the bridges. Play with optimism. Anyway, it plays really nice with Shantytown too, which is pretty cool. Well. Okay. Now there's like probably more copper than anything. Look at me, lucky wishing. I don't really know where to put this one. I'll just try location 5. I don't really know. So the rest of these are like bridges or something. That's a bummer. I maybe did that incorrectly. I should have played the wishing. Yeah, now I have to top deck a copper. Well, if it sinks me, I earned it. So I had like 5 gains. So he doesn't have any more than that. Well, he could, but some point. So I could go like province now, or I could get a gold or a harem. Harem may be okay. I have 1 patrol. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but so I could have had 7 was my max here. Maybe I'll do a gold. I mean, obviously, if I province, then it becomes a little harder for him to lower piles, since the piles are already pretty close, right? Yeah, maybe it is time just for a province. So what did I decide? Right now he has 3 bridges and an ironworks. Which gives him 5 gains, but he could gain a bridge. Well, that would still not net him a gain. So he can do 5 gains. Max. So I can lower any of these piles so that there's only 4 left total, because he would have to score as well. Though he would take a tie and I went first, I believe. So, but anyway, I can't actually get any of them to quite that low anyway, so this could be very bad. I can end it on my turn with a... That's sad that he had double wishing well after that patrol. He doesn't have very many wishing wells. Although I got that same thing one turn. Well, one of them was on top, so I kind of had that same thing. Well, they're definitely going to be able to province. They have a little more money than me, I think, with that silver. The only way I could add another terminal, the only way I could say gain a bridge and played is if I don't play either my masquerade or my patrol, or if he's forced to pass me something, which is not a thing to count on in any way. The We'll see. I'm sure we're getting copper here. He can't be done drawing yet. He still had Shanty and Patrol left. Anyway, I could easily just dud here still. Very, very easily. It's not like with one bridge in hand it wouldn't be so bad, but I guess he didn't get to one of his bridges. Probably still has enough money to province. Oh no, he did get to all the bridges. I guess he's wondering if he wants to Ironworks a VP card. I don't know. That wishing well was awfully friendly of him to gain that, because that helps me a lot. If I can draw it all, then I should be good here. But like you all can see, my hand is garbage, so there's a real shot of total failure. That being said, there are several outs as well, so it's whatever. Maybe he'll buy 2 wishing wells. Secret passage, double wishing well. Then I would have the win in hand. Okay. That puts me really close to having the win in hand. Actually, it increases my outs quite a bit because, well, it increases them a little bit because an Ironworks then would be enough. Right? Yeah. That was weird. Those were kind of weird buys. This is gonna drive me. I'm hesitant to play because it's gonna give me a nightmare to. It's going to be a nightmare to not succeed here. That is so many. That's awful. It sucks so bad to lose off this because. Okay. Well, whatever. Can't do anything about it. So, drawing the copper doesn't help. Drawing the other things doesn't particularly help. I guess getting a lab effect from the wishing well here doesn't actually help me that much. So I think I just have to throw a copper to the bottom. Man, he lowered those piles so much and it still isn't gonna work. Unless this... Okay. Alright, well that helps a little bit. Wishing well could be... There's a lot of things. I mean, I have a lot of different cards. I guess I'll try wishing well. Nope. Alright, well anyways, that's still a win, so... That was pretty crazy. I don't know why he lowered that as much as he did, but... So these can go on top. And then I can play one of these. Play the bridge. Gain a secret passage. Alright. Doesn't matter. The pile lowering there was quite a gift to me from him. He must have just completely forgot a pile. Well, I get to pick now. I guess we'll do base. We got a nice little engine here. There's no trashing, but still, I think it's worth building. So he just forgot a pile, which can happen. It's happened to me for sure. I think I'll open poacher. The question to me here is whether you want library play or you want to do council room stuff. Obviously, if the poachers get activated, then the libraries might work a little nicer. I mean, I could even see playing with a mine here if you had a 5-2, I would have probably opened mine. But I'm gonna try Vassal. Vassal's a fun card. But yeah, that's for me is the question of whether you want to play with council rooms or a second poacher. I was gonna say now I'm confused. I don't think the poacher is better than 5s. Yeah, I can kind of see the mine being reasonable. Maybe. I don't know. What did he open with? Silver? I don't know. I think I'm gonna not do the mine myself. I expect council rooms and labs were better than libraries, but libraries are, as I have been saying, kind of fun to try, so. Well, depending on what I draw here. He should get council room though, for sure. At least I think so. I will keep that. I will keep that. Okay. I mean, to me it looks like he definitely wants a council room, but especially since I don't have a... Since I'm not going, since I have the libraries, they don't help me quite as much. Although I only have one library, so. Well, we're gonna have to hope this vessel turns over a festival, or this poacher finds one. Because otherwise we're all out of luck. Probably he can just buy provinces and win pretty easily. I'm just building more because it's fun. I expect he will win pretty easily here. This is probably going to be a good example of overbuilding on my part. Neat. So we can play this. Well, that was stupid of me actually, but I won't. Obviously, I can't take that back. Like, yeah. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. I'm learning that library doesn't work without trashing, which is a thing I knew. It was a good reminder. This couch room deck would have been sweet though. For sure. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. I'm just staying committed, I guess, to losing. Double lab. He loves the labs here. I mean, they're fine. They're better than the cards I have, so. I really would play with a council room. Get a council room, man. Alright. I think there's a library in here. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. I'm dying here. I'm dying. Those are all the libraries. Yeah, so this is turns a dud. Looks like he's going to get to double province this turn. Maybe double province plus, like maybe double province with a throne room for a bonus. Or a lab. He may be at like 21 or something. Ooh, triple. Nice. That's especially nice. My deck's worse at greening than his too. I made the lesser choices in all the ways. In every single way. Okay. Well, let's see the future. Who needs provinces, right? Am I right? Okay. You know what kinds of decks don't have dead turns? Decks that are full of laboratories. If you have 9 laboratories, you don't have a dud turn, you just have a... The worst that can happen is a turn where you have like an 8 card hand instead of a 15 card hand. So this will surely be, yeah, that's nice. I mean, my only hope is gardens, although that's not really much of a hope because obviously he can do gardens as well. I probably should have emptied the poachers there. What did I buy? Well, whatever I bought, I shouldn't have bought a province, but... Yeah, we still don't have this discard effect yet. Which, I mean, doesn't matter that much, but... Look at that vassal. Well, this is all the libraries, so I'm kind of thinking I want to move further through the deck. Seems like it could be good to move along. I guess I didn't really think about how close I was to a tie. I would have taken a tie. If that vassal had revealed something. Oh man. I would have loved to take a tie there. Well. How many labs did they play last time? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, four labs. I was really close to a tie. I didn't think I could manage that. Well... I didn't know my deck could make $24. Maybe my deck wasn't as bad as I thought. Well, it was, but maybe my deck was... maybe my deck could have been more competitive. I would have loved a draw. But anyway, This will be a win for him. Probably this turn, but if not, very soon. I wish I had gotten a tie. Alright, so his pick. We just need a set. It looks like we're going to get at least 6 games and maybe 7. Okay, Seaside. Sorry about all that ruckus. Hey, this looks like the game I played. I don't actually know. I mean, it looks sort of like the game I played the other day, but not really. Shares some of the same cards. Well, I'm going to open Lookout, and I think a silver. It could be a Smuggler's. It's hard to say with these. I mean, I think you just want to go for a wharf engine, and I'll probably get a Smuggler's on my shuffle, but well, I've got a pretty good shot at hitting 5. That's nice. He may take a Smuggler's though and steal my wharf. I'm going to buy Native Village here. Alright, it goes silver. Copycat. Ooh, this is sadder. So, I mean, I guess we still hit 5, but would have loved to trash an estate. Here, I'll buy Smugglers. Hopefully don't set aside something too good. Okay. Man, this is killer. I get to make some junk miss a shuffle, but the shuffle's not very big anyway, so it doesn't matter. Second Smugglers, huh? Are you kidding me? Well, the Native Village is garbage. Or the most garbagey. It's just gross. And frustrating, but let's see what he gets. Let's play Wharf. Caravan. It doesn't look like we're ever gonna trash an estate. Now I'm just being salty. Okay. Okay. It is pretty unfortunate though when your lookouts don't ever hit estates. It does put a damper on um, your economy. It certainly does that. So that was nice. I gained a wharf, so let's go to the bazaar here. Alright, I think it's about to all take off. I expect we're about to smuggle about 30 things a turn and boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo. I don't have enough booze. I'm trying, but I don't have enough. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the outpost. We can't gain and play here, unfortunately. What's on my native village? Well, I'll just leave those. I guess I'm gonna go for it, though I'm really not that confident that it's good yet. He has lots of cards. I'm probably lost here. There may be time for a sea hag somewhere. Yeah, that's killer. Man. Oh. If there's any... That's not true. I'm just going to be salty. I was going to say if there's any justice in the world, he wouldn't have drawn anything on his turn. But that's not actually true, to be fair. Okay, so there's 1 copper. Well, now there's 0 coppers. What's left? Now wait a second. I don't know if I played all my coppers. I did. Okay. Okay. I did. We didn't get a wharf in play. We can set one aside. Or an estate. Oh, cool, an estate. Neat. Alright. So... Of course we're gonna play that. What? Oh, all he gained, of course, was... Yeah, the outpost is also defense against that, I suppose. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that is kind of a neat little effect there. Like, you gain crappy stuff on your outpost turn, then they can't smuggle anything useful. He probably doesn't want more smugglers, so... We're kind of close to a 3 pile. Like, if he really wanted to go for it, he could probably pile out on his outpost turn if he was really lucky. But I'm not really sure of the state of his deck exactly. It would basically require smuggling all the smugglers. He's putting that... Well, he's not going to do it if he does that, but... even though, of course, he'll draw a lot. Outpost as Smuggler's defense is really quite cute. Although it requires you then to do nothing on your outpost turn except, play. Of course, you can do stuff on your outpost turn that's not getting cards. That's pretty useful. You can play your durations or trash or whatever. So that is a pretty neat little effect. Don't know where he's going here. He's going to draw a lot of cards at the start of his turn. 6 of them. So I'm sure his turn won't be that bad, but he did just pick up the mat, which can be a little risky. It's a gold. Okay. I assume he's gonna take some points this turn. He is just way ahead. Yeah, unless he makes another big mistake, this match is over. Oh, I was so close to a tie. Not that a tie would have helped me. No, a tie would have helped me. Yes, of course it would have. No, it wouldn't have. That's not true. After he won this one, he still would be the winner. The lookout was not good to me this time. Not good to me. I don't remember that time I played it and trashed a whatever it was that I trashed. I don't remember when I trashed a native village. I don't remember if I knew those were the top 3 or if I had more cards in the deck. I think there were more cards in the deck. It wasn't my last 3, but okay. So that is not the cards I would have bought as him if I was trying to avoid my opponent 3-piling. I don't know what I have left. I'm going to have to figure out what these last 2 cards are in my deck, because I need to know if I can play this lookout. Because, like, I could score. I mean, I could pile out with an outpost turn. Because I can smuggle a wharf, and I can smuggle smugglers. And then I just have to buy, you know, a province. Alright, let's check. What did I play on my turn? A silver and 2 coppers. Okay, so there's good stuff in the bottom of my deck. So we should probably smuggle a wharf now. And we have to at least think about playing this lookout. Well, I have to hit $8 somehow, right, too. So I don't know if I have more bazaars. There's a smugglers in there. There's a smugglers and a wharf, I guess. No. Yeah, a smuggler's a wharf. Copper, silver. Caravan. Smuggler's wharf, copper, silver, caravan. And some other card. So whatever it may be. Oh, outpost. An outpost. Okay. So I'm not going to play the lookout. There's too many of those that I would like to play. I will play one native village. What I hit? Silver. Okay. I may not have the actions to do what I want to do. I think I have the money. Okay. So, gotta play the outpost. And gotta play the wharf, right? And then just hope we can smuggle 3 smugglers and buy the estates, or buy the native villages. A tie. Well, I can't tie anyways. I went first. No. Yeah. Gotta do this now. I'm trying to decide if there's any reason to play the smugglers before the wharf. Obviously, I'm not sure that there could possibly be. The difference, of course, is that it puts the other smugglers in the deck right now. And I'm drawing 6 cards already. So on my turn I have to play at least 2 smugglers and draw like $6 at least. Could gain a gold. That doesn't really help me though. I don't think he gained a native village. Well, Oh, he didn't gain a gold on his last turn. Okay, so that's a given. I think I'm really close already. Well, I know I'm really close already. We're just short at buck. Is there like a really bad lookout outcome that's possible? Right, all we need is a buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 smugglers. There's not. I can't hit 3. I can't hit 3 green cards. So, like, I can just. I can trash the wharf, right, and gain this, and I'll have 3 by $6. State, or native village, estate. Gain the 2 smugglers. Right. I mean, I didn't need that, but. Well, we do get to play another, which I think again was, I think a misplay on his part to give me those options. But all right, we get to play one last one, and we'll see. He gets to pick first or second. What have we not done? Let's do hinterlands. Or what are they? What are the other options? Prosperity and Dark Ages are my other possibilities. Well, let's do hinterlands. I already said it. He goes first. Alright, it all comes down to this. This is a pretty exciting one in its way. You have to ask yourself, how much do you want to build? There's no great village, but you know, you can build some. The trashing is obviously pretty good with Spice Merchant and Jack. But in the end, you can blitz down those provinces probably. I guess I'm going to open silver, but I don't know with which. If I want to open it with Jack or with Spice Merchant. Haggler looks pretty nice to me. We can buy the other one. So I think I'm going to open Jack and take a Spice Merchant on my first shuffle. Unless I hit like all 5s, then I might not. That's pretty nice. So this is a 3. I do think he won a Spice Merchant, so I could have counted it. Some 5 would have been okay too. Should be moderately stressful. I wonder if it is worth a haggler over a gold when I don't have... Well, what does this hand have in it? It's got estate and I guess 4 coppers. I mean, it doesn't have a... There's no silver in there. I tossed the silvers, I think. Maybe there is a silver. How many silvers do I have now? Well, I had 3 coming into the shuffle, so that's all the silvers. Yeah. Could be another Spice Merchant even. In's nice. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Ugh. That really, really, really sucks. I don't know if I would have gone with in jack or gold in. That's not clear to me, but you know what he did was fine. So, my second Spice Merchant may just be way too late. He's zipping along. I won't be able to compete with that. He can province. I mean, he should province already, I think. And just province cartographer, province in. Just, you know, over and over again. I'm going to get to my haggler here, but I'll have probably $6. I would have just provinced at that point, but $7. $7. Okay. Like I would if I had a province now, I would even province it. So I could do in jack, or I can just do like gold in or gold cartographer. I would like all of these. We're gonna have this turn of his. This play makes me feel a little better. I mean, he'll still be up, but if we just alternate provinces here, then you know that's okay. Because if I tie, I win. As the rules of the tournament. and so he has to win outright. I mean, he could build again. I mean, he could double in Jack again, but that seems like too much at some point. I can't believe you ever make use of the highway with buy, but maybe it could happen. It could happen. Okay. So if I want to, here I can do this, get the buy thing, which I guess I might as well. And I don't think I want the estate anymore. And I'm ready to green, I guess. Could be in. In might just be better than gold in general here. I don't really know, but we may have quite some long duchy dancing here. Probably gave him a hand of 6 silvers or something. I don't know. I mean, as long as the shuffle buys province, then it's probably okay. But if it misses a province, then he's hurt himself quite a bit by doing that. Oh, he's just going to move through most of it. I see. Well, that makes sense. That's a really nice big turn for him. He can get another in Jack, I guess, situation if he wants to. Duchy already, huh? Well, I hope it comes back to bite him, although one green card isn't likely to. Given the number of ins and jacks and whatnot. Had a lot of silvers. It's going to take a fluke draw for me to win, I think. Quite a fluke draw. Which here implies, well, he is first player, but it does make it look like he just is outplaying me by building a little more. Oh, never mind, he only hits 5. Okay. Well, that helps. I didn't expect him to just have 5 after all that. He's holding 2 silvers back just to troll me. I mean, they must be actions, it must be ends and stuff, but well, I guess that's one problematic outcome. So I may whiff right here too. So yep. Well, I could try to draw, I guess. If I draw 2 silvers, I can't draw 2 cards though, so that'll make that plan a little harder. I mean, I don't have to green either. I could take in Jack. Or maybe I can't. I don't really know. Okay. It's all troubling. I think I'm envisioning my deck is more like his in terms of having, 30 silvers, whereas I really only have a few. I haven't played that many jacks, and he probably played as many jacks in the whole game as I did, or last turn as I have in the whole game. So I have okay treasure, but not super great. He's having to discard a bunch of jacks here though, so his draws should stop, I think. Oh, nope. Not true. It's not out of the realm of possibility for him to get to yeah, actually it is. I take that back. It's not technically, but it's still pretty hard. I was going to say for him to double province, but that would require quite a draw. Wonder if he'll take an in or a gold or something. Or another highway, I guess. If he had 2 highways, then it wouldn't be that far-fetched, but cartographer. Yep, that seems reasonable. I don't actually know what kind of gets him the best return on his money, as it were, but let's do this. Oh no. Well, unless we find a jack, we're going to be very sad. Yeah. Now we're going to have 2 jacks and a haggler sitting in the bottom here with nothing, no ends to pair up. That's probably going to about seal the deal. We'll see. He had a dud. I don't know how duddy his dud is, though. That's depressing. If we had gotten to jack, we would have been in pretty reasonable shape. He didn't have anything. Well, okay. Oh, this is cool. So this is a little bit, this could still whiff, but yeah, I don't think I really want a Spice Merchant anymore, do I? Two of them anyway. Doesn't seem to be doing it for me. I'm gonna take it in. It's gonna be really scary at the end. He's gonna have a, he's gonna have shots where he can maybe take by and get something useful out of it. I won't really have that option. He has lots of Spice Merchants. I'll have to pay somewhat close attention to how this turn goes down to see if he's gonna be dud next turn or what. I mean, we can always just Dutchy dance, but I don't necessarily think my deck's good for that. Well, okay. Well, just based on that, I'm willing to buy the province. Oh wait, now I can't really be. This hand he has here could be complete garbage. I may be counting chickens before they hatch anyways. So I think I have another Spice Merchant. If I get it and I get to 10, then how am I going to get to 10? I can't get to 10. That's crazy talk. I did haggle last time, so we'll keep this just to move a little bit. Well, I think my last I think my last card is a Spice Merchant. So I could draw it, but that wouldn't actually help me. I mean, unless I had like a really lucky draw. The Duchy here doesn't do that much for me. I'm kind of thinking his hand's probably still lots of silver. That's kind of the problem throughout this, is that the hand has probably got lots of silver. He's going to be able to Duchy. I don't know. It doesn't seem... Oh, it wasn't a Spice Merchant anyway. I don't know what it was. One of these cards, I guess. What a Duchy. I don't know what the way the log clumps it together, which card was the first card I drew or not. So yeah, that's kind of how I expected that to go. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what the hand is, so it's hard to say, but it seems like maybe they could have used the Spice Merchant. Maybe they already have one in hand. We've been playing for so long. 7 games can do that, but they've been pretty long games. Dominion's become such a thinky thing. It's quite depressing. Both of us. Thinking and thinking and thinking. Trash is Spice Merchant. Okay. Well, surely buying a duchy. Gaining a silver. Seems totally reasonable to me. So that doesn't help me. There's no way to like there's not a set here where like I can Spice Merchant something and it helps me. So the question, no, that would be too risky. I was thinking maybe I could play Spice Merchant and draw on, but that just seems too much risk for basically no reward. I'm gonna take an Oracle though. So now what do? We do like estate dances. Except singletee can buy 2 estates a lot easier than I can. Or, estate province also. Which they might be able to get to. Now I wish I hadn't trashed my other Spice Merchant, huh? That was probably silly no matter what. It wasn't really helping me much, but it wasn't really hurting me, and it could have maybe helped me. Well, didn't take the money there. Maybe they didn't have $4 with if they did that. Well, I guess I'm gonna buy an estate. This is really funny, actually. Yeah, boy, I wish I had 2 Spice Merchants. That would be cool. I could buy a province. I mean, it doesn't really help me much. If I stay even on estates, then like I can buy an inn and the game ends, I guess. But if he double if he gets double estate next turn, then I have to get the province. I mean, he could miss. It's just he has so many silvers. I just shuffled, so I don't really have that good of a shot at doing double province. It's like probably all my choices are bad, but I don't know what's the least bad. Is the challenge. Probably he'll immediately throw down just garbage and I'll have to cry. Yep. Although... Oh, it didn't even get an estate. Well, I would have won if I had done that, if I had taken province, because this turn is... Okay, I don't actually know yet, but... That's so funny. Wow. Oh my word. That is crazy. So... That's so bad. I guess I knew there had to be a lot of green coming up. I mean, I was just going to try and get two estates there. So, I'm even worried now to play the Spice Merchant and draw 2 cards. Which I would do to get some shuffle, but it's kind of scary to even think about doing that. Because I don't know what the last 6 cards are. They could all be green. There's an Oracle in there, and maybe an Inn, but probably not. And there's surely some silvers, but I don't know. I just do not know. The last card's an Oracle. If he doesn't province here, I have some tiny chance of winning, but shoo, man. This is a funny game. If he does province, I don't have any. I can't even buy the estate. Well, I don't have to buy the estate, right? I mean, yeah, he's gonna province. So maybe even province estate. In which case, all he'll have to do is hit 5 to end it on his following turn. I mean, I'm assuming he's doing something that I have no idea if he's doing it or not, but. Yeah, so I do want the silver. Do I want to trigger this shuffle? This seems like an okay hand, but not that great. Yeah, so I guess if I had taken province, I don't know how it would have worked out. Well, anyway, congrats, singletee. Now I'm in the loser's bracket, so tune in. I'm talking now, still in the Discord chat. Discord people, this is not addressed at you. You can do whatever the heck you want. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see y'all later.